I think that's the goal, but I think my concern about being able to be prepared for college or careers is that we're not there yet. And the ACE initiative that was passed a number of years ago was, I think, an effort by the state of Oklahoma to say, here's the direction we think we as a state need to go, and here is a way for us to measure performance so that we can be accountable for the dollars that are being spent. Do I think it needs to be changed or reformed? I think it needs to be looked at every year. I think every time I said looked at, we change our mandates every year. It's kind of hard to keep up with what the mandate of the day is, but we have to figure out how we as a state wish to value, wish to measure the performance of our students in the classroom. And I'm so concerned. I'm not an educator. The classroom teacher is the hardest job. I don't think I could ever be able to do that. They have my utmost admiration. But I'm not really certain of whether or not the goal of our high schools and our schools is to try to reach a certain performance level on a test, or whether our goal is, are we preparing our students to be ready for whatever career they choose whenever they finish their level of education that they want. So are we preparing students to be able to feel confident when they make that step to go to either a career tech, a community college, or one of our universities? Are we giving those students that kind of curiosity for a lifelong education? Or are we just saying, hey, if you do well tomorrow when we have this achievement test, our school's going to get a good rating, and so that's good enough for us? I'm concerned that we have not fully engaged as to what our ultimate goal is. We have to figure out what standards of accountability we're going to require. Right now, that's testing. And maybe that's the only method of accountability that's out there for us. But if so, I think it's incumbent upon us and you, the leaders in your local schools, to figure out how we translate test performance to lifelong learning.
Thank you, Jerry. Mary and Jerry, this is something you're going to hear.